I know without a doubt that we're closer to solving those cases because...
That's Coy Cox, a veteran detective with the Boone County Sheriff's Office who runs that agency's cold case unit. He's talking about the help he received from 6 Northern Kentucky University students who took part in a unique cold case class this spring.
They sent me their 6 best students without a doubt.
3 of those met with us Tuesday. The Sheriff's Office and NKU asked us not to identify the students because these are active cases.
It just kind of opened my eyes up to investigations and that there's just more than just detective and police work. They have an electronics team, they have, like I said, CSI.
We don't really have a lot of professors that come from the law enforcement or investigation background. So with this, we really got to work with a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds and really just like gain a whole new approach to how to look at a case.
So for me, getting to see kind of this criminal justice aspect and how cases are handled and documents are held and how kind of the day-to-day life works for like a detective agency was a really big takeaway for me.
How did you guys team up?
Cox initially approached NKU criminal justice professor Melissa Moon for help because he's set to retire soon. He wants to leave the office's 18 unsolved homicide case files more organized. That worked into the full class, with students undergoing background checks and signing confidentiality agreements.
It was great to be a student and a professor. This is typically not my background and the types of classes that I teach, but I'm always looking for classes that can connect students with kind of hands-on learning.
Coy says the 6 case files the students worked on are now fully up to 2024 standards, adding he got something out of the class as well.
I probably had lost a lot of trust in this generation. And these 6 students have restored that trust.
At NKU in Highland Heights, James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
22 students applied for that class, but after background checks and a thorough screening process, only 6 students made the final cut. Both Detective Cox and Professor Moon say they are very interested in offering the class once again next spring, and NKU is interested in working with other Northern Kentucky law enforcement agencies as well. You can see a link to the full list of Boone County's cold cases inside the story on local12.com or on a free Local 12 News app.
You can always find our Local 12 stories right here on YouTube. Don't forget to tap subscribe, and then you can get all the notifications.